it goes back to, we talked about this when they first were announcing this. Like, Ben Askren's not a boxer, never been a boxer. In MMA,
Can I stop you real quick?
Boxing wasn't his forte.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Neither is Logan Paul or
Okay,
Jake Paul. I'm sorry, Jake Paul. Jake fought last night. I get him confused.
I know.
They're both going bald. Neither is Jake Paul.
And I get it, but that's what drives me nuts, because what does this do for Jake Paul's career?
Career in what? As a YouTuber, as a social media troll, works wonders for that career. Not his boxing career. Okay, he tweeted.
Go ahead.
He tweeted. I don't know exactly what it said, but it said something along the lines of, when are you going to stop doubting me and start believing in me, or something like that. How about when you actually fight a boxer?
Okay, let me ask you this.
Might be a good start.
What if, so there was rumor swirling around that Michael Bisping was asked to do this fight before they picked Askren, or before Askren took it.
Yeah.
If Paul would have done the same thing to Bisping, would you accept Paul a little more? Or would you be saying the same things you're saying now?
I would. Okay. No, I would not be saying. I would still say you need to fight a boxer. Stop pulling old guys out of retirement who, never were professional boxers. They were professional MMA fighters. However, that would win over some sort of my respect, I guess is the word I'll use. I hate using that word when it comes to that guy, but because Bisping is a badass. He's an animal. He's got more heart than most human beings, and he can strike. He boxed his entire MMA career. Let me just make one thing clear. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Even old Michael Bisping wipes the floor with that kid's face. What is his name again? Jake Paul. He needs to fight a boxer. Enough with this YouTube. That was a celebrity boxing match. That's all it was. People can say what they want. Yeah, Ben Askren fought MMA. Ben Askren also was retired. Also was coming off a hip surgery. And also, I don't think he gives a fuck about boxing.
He absolutely didn't. Because, so I was wondering when I seen the knockout, if Askren maybe like nerves got to him at all, because he just seemed awkward in there. Maybe it's just because he's never boxed before, like boxed another human being in an actual setting like that. But
can I give you my theory? I think the $500,000 check cleared, and he wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. That's what I think. And beating up that kid wouldn't have been the quickest way out of there.
That's a lot of I don't give a shit if you're willing to just let that kid give you a strong right to the jaw to where you land on your face.
I really, throughout the process, I watched Ben Askren on several different shows and listened to him on podcasts. I love his attitude. I've actually always liked his attitude about fighting. He's a troll, yes, but he knows he has to be, because he's not the most entertaining fighter, because he doesn't strike, because he was a wrestler. He knows how people feel about wrestling and MMA. Mm-hmm. So he had to be this way. But his attitude in the build up to this was like, yeah, so if I lose, I lose. I go back to my life. If I win, then I prove that this kid's not as tough as he says he is. But also, if he would have won, I don't think he would have proved much anyway. There was nothing to gain for Ben Askren from fighting that kid.
I think
the biggest losers are the boxing fans in the boxing community. We're the biggest losers in this.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say the biggest, like, Paul had a lot more to lose in that fight than Askren did.
Yeah, financially speaking, he doesn't have a boxing career. He's not a professional boxer. You can't be a professional boxer until you fight another professional boxer.
You know who would disagree with you on that, though?
Don't say Conor McGregor.
Nope. Not Conor McGregor. Our friend, Mr. Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready to get pissed?
I don't want to be. Go ahead.
All right. So this is what he posted on Twitter after the fight. See, this has to stop. Jake Paul is not some scrub. He's a pro now. Askren, even though he's a UFC fighter, is a grappler, not a boxer. So why was he even in the damn ring? From now on, Paul needs to fight an actual boxer. He's going to hurt any non-boxer.
Okay.
So he's kind of saying what you are, but he's also saying he's a pro now.
Yeah, he's wrong. He's wrong. And as someone who has covered pro boxing for many years or has tried to cover pro boxing, he does his best. He's fucking wrong and he should know better. He's not a pro boxer. I'll tell you what, let's give him one more celebrity fight. And this time we'll do it with a guy who's been training longer. How about he fights Mario Lopez? I guarantee you he fucks Jake Paul up.